Alright everybody, welcome back. Today we are at the end of chapter 3. We are right at the meat of all this, of what the album is named after. This is Queen of the Murder Scene. Yeah, it's, let's see, is it only, let's see, chapter, yeah, we only have 3 more left after this. We're in week 10.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah. And in Queen of the Murder Scene, our synopsis is saying here, the evil side taunts the queen, quote, "You don't deserve the throne, the crown is mine." She's proud of how evil she is and is boastful about it, but the queen may have something to say about that in the next song, P-S-Y-C-H-O-T-I-C, which spells out psychotic. Korosu is Japanese for kill, because in this song, they bring Japanese in here, and they sing Korosu, or I believe Pao sings Korosu over and over and over again.
I wish you had told me that.
Before you tried to figure it out?
Before I had to go researching this whole thing. But I figured it out.
And just, again, as a disclaimer, I said this at the beginning, when we first started using this synopsis, when I started looking at the warning stuff, Patreon members came to me and said, hey, if you're going to react to them, here's what we recommend you go off of. And it says in the beginning here, it says, this analysis was created through discussion with fans of the warning, from input from the father of the band members, and from interviews and vlogs that the band have done. So it's not just from one opinion, it is a collection of opinions put together. That means for the slow ones, this is not an official story, but one does not exist. All the band members have their own interpretation. I understand that, but it's something that we still go off of. They actually just added that one on there. But it gives us a good meaning of what the song is trying to say. Cool. So that we don't have to do all of the...
So we don't have to take every single person's interpretation.
Right, exactly. We have an overall consensus, whereas to where we can still make our own interpretations at the end of it, but we have an overall consensus of what is more than likely going down, is how I'm going to say it. It is more than likely going down.
Well, from the people who supposedly know, because... Right.
And it's from very credible sources. From discussion with fans of the band, from input from the band's father, and from interviews and vlogs that the band have done. So... I
mean, they're the ones who...
Yeah, so this is what we're going off of.
They're the ones who wrote it.
Sorry, this is what we're going... Or they're the ones whose input was put in for these. But yeah, so that's what we're going off of. Just giving you a heads up. I will put the link to this synopsis page in the comments. I will pin it so you can look at it, so that you don't tell me I'm wrong when I'm going off of this. So anyway...
Oh, yeah, I guess I need these.
Just thought I'd make that known, because I've gotten a bunch of comments about people disagreeing, and it's like, well, for the time being, this is what we're going off of. And 3, 2, 1, go.
You don't really wanna be like me. I'm lost attention, nothing with me. You don't really wanna understand what it's like to have blood on your hands. You don't deserve the throne, the crown is mine, and I really don't want to be signed. You don't really wanna lose some fear. Dare to try and this above my dear. And I don't wanna destroy ya. Open your eyes, 'cause you can't even see the fact that I just can't be controlled by anything but let's see you try. I'm a machine of emotion, a perfect scene full of Destroy me. Rise, 'cause you can't even see the fact that I just can't be controlled by anything but see you try. I'm a machine, no emotion. A perfect scene for the murder queen. You can't always tell it's a mortal, but it just doesn't apply to me. Doesn't apply to me.
Okay.
Explain that part.
I can't. No, I don't want to recommend this crap to colleagues. No, not about this. Not about this. No, something else came up on the computer. Something else came up on the computer.
What do you think?
I put more stuff down about the presentation and the concert itself versus the lyrics, which I hope you got some stuff down on the lyrics, because I certainly didn't.
Okay.
And this is stuff that I've not only accumulated from this one, but stuff that I've now started to pick up, rewatching once prior to this. Number one, the black war paint that Danny has all over her. It's like she's got claw marks down her neck and on her knuckles. And I know she's had this on the entire freaking concert, but I haven't said anything about it before. So I just wanted to point that out.
Especially on her neck.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 lines and it's claw marks.
But it reminded me as though she was being strangled.
Okay,
as though it was like gripping.
okay.
You know, and which through this whole thing would make so much total sense that, you know, this darkness was just like strangling her.
Okay.
You know,
I didn't think about that one.
Which would make perfect sense.
I didn't think about that one.
What else you got?
I've got just anger, and of course that makes sense with the dark side trying to throw massive amounts of influence on this.
Well, there's arrogance.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Anger, and the explosions in the background. I mean, that's really like, what the do I do now? Like, it's, what do I do? Like, I'm losing my mind. Literally, I'm losing my mind. And then one last thing is that just Danny's guitar solo was just great. That was just awesome.
That guitar solo was a great guitar solo.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. And that was one of the first actual guitar solos that I've been able to focus in on that you know, through this whole thing. I may have missed 10 other ones that she did. I don't know, but this was one of the first ones that I really took notice of, that stood out to me. The explosions I saw too, but I didn't necessarily see it as anger. I saw it more of knowing that this song was more about the dark side making itself known, that this is me talking to you.
Okay.
This is me dominating you. You know, telling you this is the way it is.
Okay.
You know, I'm in charge here.
But with typical dark sides come anger, because anger typically drives all dark sides. I mean, just take a look at, you know, any movie, Dark Side with Darth Vader, or you know, whatever. It's all driven by anger.
True.
Or most of them are driven by anger.
But most of them, as well, comes dominance, comes force, comes, but there's an arrogance. I am better than anything that you've got.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's probably a combination of all of that stuff. Okay. But the guitar solo, that was, you know, the other thing, the bass. Okay.
Yeah.
The Japanese chorusu part, which was really interesting to me. Why? And this kind of falls into the lyrical part. Where the heck, out of all of these songs, especially with a Mexican heritage, do you throw Japanese into this? Where the heck does Japanese fall into play here?
I don't know.
Okay. Who comes up with chorusu? Okay. And, you know, especially To Kill. Where did that come from? You know, so that was really interesting to me. But the bass lines right after the chorusu part, from the chorusu into the next section, really took me back. It reminded me of, and I'm going to go back to the late 60s. It kind of reminded me like a Black Sabbath.
Okay.
Okay. It was classic rock. It was classic 1968 rock. Okay, is what it reminded me of. You already talked about the war paint. Okay, is the way I looked at it.
Yeah.
Because it was very prominent in that shot. Okay. You know, it reminded me of strangulation.
Okay.
Okay. Of the Queen being strangled by the darkness. The one, and we reached out to somebody, and to an army person.
A boarding army. I think they are a VIP.
In regard to this, one thing, because I looked at the lyrics earlier, and there was one thing that had been bothering me in regard to in regard to the lyrics.
One word can change the entire meaning of the stanza.
And you know, and it still bugs me, but not as much, but it still bugs me. And then I'm going to get off this subject, because the song altogether, for a total song, okay, I really like this song. Okay, totally, as far as music-wise, lyric-wise, I could sit here and I could listen to this song. This is one song I could run down the road listening to.
All of these songs have been added to my personal playlist.
Yeah, I can understand that. As the songs, as we've gone more and more and more through this, the last couple of songs, I've gotten more and more and more into this. Okay, this song is, I thought the last song, or the last maybe one or two songs,
okay,
I've gotten into more.
You like this one.
I like this one.
Okay.
This
All right. So what's this
But
one word? Where's this
the one
one
word.
word? Yeah.
Okay. The line of "You can always kill what's immortal."
Yeah.
But it doesn't apply. It just doesn't apply to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can always kill what's immortal.
Okay.
But immortal, you can't die.
Okay.
Immortal, you live for eternity.
You can't kill immortal.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. If it said, so you can always kill what's immortal. You can't always kill what's immortal.
Right.
Okay. You can try to kill.
Yeah, and that's actually what it said on mine when I was looking at that
When
with
you
Apple
looked
Music.
on Apple Music, it
said
says you
can't always
Okay.
kill what's immortal, and that's true. You can always kill what's mortal. You can't kill what's already immortal because it's immortal.
I looked at like
can't-
six
it can't
different. I looked at like 6 different.
Yeah, and they all
lyric
say
forms,
you can.
and it says
and
you
we
can.
consulted a VIP Patreon member too, and
Who
even
says
can.
it says can.
Right.
When
And
you
that
listen to
changes the
her
whole-
sing, it kind of slurs.
Yeah, you can't always kill. Like,
And
but even
so
there,
we-
I said
so
you
we-
can, and I had a T on the end of that. But
so
you
we
can't
could,
always.
So we couldn't really tell.
Right.
Okay. So, if it said you can try, okay.
See, but that doesn't. That,
But it
that doesn't go with it.
You can try to kill what's immortal. You can, but is it you can always kill what's immortal? They
put that one
You
word in there
can't-
for a purpose.
I don't know.
I don't know what the purpose is.
I don't know what the purpose is.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So can you help us out with
So-
this, please?
So it was bugging me. It that one word was bugging me. If I'm just reading it wrong,
No, you can always kill what's immortal, but it's still, you can always kill what's immortal. You can't kill what's immortal, because immortal, you can't die.
but it just doesn't
You can't kill it.
unless it's being negated by the but.
But I thought the but would have gone in with the following line. It just doesn't apply to me.
Well, you know how she writes.
Yeah, every word can have a double meaning.
Does the but belong to this, or does the but go into the next line?
True.
Okay, so
Again, please help us with this, guys. Please help us with this.
Okay, so anyway,
So,
so that's the only thing that's been kind of screwing with my mind here, but the song as a total, I love the song. Okay, as always, ladies, you've got me. Warning Army VIP, who got me to listen to this in the first place. You know who you are. Never mind, I'll talk to you later. Anyway, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Go ahead and go
into
what you need to do.
I'm just going to run through a few short things here. Make sure to join us on Discord and Patreon. Those links are in the description below. Always a super fun time on there. Remember, if you'd like to send us anything, we do have a P.O. box. If you'd like to send that, the address has come up on your screen. Unfortunately, this is only for U.S. residents as of the time being, with our borders being shut down. So hopefully those will be opened up again, and people from around the world can send us stuff if you'd like to. We do have a request form in the description below, and any requests that are put on there, I'll be writing written reviews on Discord too. We do get to thank all of our patrons who've helped pledge to make this video possible. Remember, that link is down in the description below for Patreon. And last but not least, guys, for 2021, we have a subscriber goal of 10,000. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed already. We are around 4620, something like that right now. So thank you to everyone who has already subscribed. We couldn't really have done this without you. A year ago, we had maybe 500. So 4,100 more. We said this in our 2020 in review video. So 4,100 more. That's a long ways, and I'm looking to get a little bit more than double that by the end of this year as well. Yep. So if you like today's video, make sure to smack that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you are new, and we will catch you all next Thursday for the beginning of chapter 4. Peace out.